hell is that?
What is it?
The pee-pee poo-poo man.
Welcome to the channel. My name is Oreg and I like horror movies, the good, the bad, and the disgusting. Today we're going to be talking about The Bye-Bye Man, directed by Stacy Title, rest in peace, and starring Douglas Smith, Lucien Laviscount, and Cressida Bonus. Doug Jones plays the Bye-Bye Man, which is cool because Doug Jones is cool. Premier creature actor in Hollywood, if you weren't aware. I thrive on movies like this. I really do. I am the reason why movies like this keep getting made. I'll say it, and I hope you hate me for it. I love this trash. It's got contrived jump scares, a barely coherent story, some moments of fairly cheesy acting, and Hollywood sells you this B-movie like it's the real deal. And I'm the dingus who buys it. The story almost doesn't matter, but we gotta talk about it because that's what we do. So there's a bye-bye man who's like a ghost or a demon or something. It really doesn't matter, but anyways, when you hear his name, he comes to you. And so the story is about these three college kids that move into this house, and there's a name written inside the nightstand, and the bye-bye man comes to them, and, you know, like madness ensues or whatever. Like, they start to lose their minds and hallucinate, and they're like, oh my god, what's happening? Like, I'm gonna be honest. I know this movie is a huge meme. I think there's probably justification for people being sick of cheap horror movies like this, but I don't know. I think it's entertaining. I really do. I think it's like a poorly done M. Night Shyamalan movie that it's like, it's not just a twist at the end. The whole time it's trying to twist you around, and you're like, okay, like, I don't, like, whatever. But whatever, I like it. They don't really try to tie things up at the end and make it all make sense. They kind of just leave you with nothing, which I appreciate to an extent, I suppose. I like shit like that. It was pointless, it was mindless entertainment, it made me forget about real life, and that's what I like about movies. I like movies that take me out of my own head and make me, you know, they put me in the moment. If a movie took me away from reality, it did its job. There's some bad acting, and I couldn't help but notice there wasn't really any chemistry between the main two actors, the couple, but you know, at one point he like kisses her, they kiss like at the college, they're like outside in the fucking courtyard or whatever. Anyways, they kiss, and then she's got this look on her face like she's disgusted, but there's no like filming, like it doesn't, like, you know, you don't get the close-up shot of her. It's still just like them like standing, you know, face to face, and like you can just kind of see like the side corner of her mouth that like she doesn't actually want to be kissing this dude. Like, I don't think these people liked each other, if I'm being honest. Anyways, what I dislike about this movie is that it got memed to oblivion, and there's no chance it'll have a sequel. This movie deserved a sequel over fucking Ouija, although Ouija 2 was actually better than the first one. Bye-Bye Man 2 could have been better. It makes me sad because, you know, I think this character had potential for, like, its own franchise, given, you know, maybe they called it something else besides the Bye-Bye Man. Is there any lore behind the Bye-Bye Man? Is this, like, real life? Is there any, like, is it just completely made up? Like, I didn't really look into it, if I'm being honest. But when was the last time we even had, like, a new franchise villain? Was it Jigsaw? Was it the Fireflies from House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects? When was our last new horror movie villain franchise character? I think we're about due for one. I think the Bye-Bye Man had potential to be one. Just, like, maybe put a little more effort into the name. Don't call it the Bye-Bye Man. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not super critical of movies like this. I think it serves its purpose and it does it effectively. I would actually argue that this movie isn't even that bad. Plenty of times throughout the movie, I'm like, oh man, there's no chance that this movie is gonna wrap up in any way that is satisfying. But I think I was wrong. I think it decently came together and was pointless and didn't try to make things make sense that didn't. The main problem this movie suffers from is the name of the villain. If they had taken the name seriously at all, it could have been a good movie. Because the movie actually isn't bad. I think if they had done a better job of framing the movie as self-aware, that the actual title of the movie as well as the name of the villain was a little ridiculous. Like, if the characters had any sort of acknowledgement that, like, the Bye-Bye Man, really, adults are scared of, like, someone named the Bye-Bye. It sounds like a bad, like, you know, campfire story that you tell kids. If there was any acknowledgement at all that this was kind of a little bit silly, I think the movie would have benefited a lot from that. And I guess I understand the fact that it relies on jump scares to scare you the whole time maybe is a little off-putting to people. I can understand that that is not something that people are interested in horror at this point in time. We have a lot more emphasis on making really bizarre A24 films and elevated horror. Honestly, I don't even mind the jump scares, and I don't think they're too egregious. I think that they serve their purpose and they're done okay. Like, I just don't mind. I like jump scares. I think classic jump scare movies are good. Like, they're entertaining. At the end of the day, entertainment is king. I was entertained by this film, and I'll give it 2 out of 5 stars. What was your guys' opinion on the Bye Bye Man or the state of horror in general? Are you ready for a new franchise horror villain? What would you want him or her or it to look like? Let me know in the comments down below. Try to do at least 3 new horror movie reviews per week, so be sure to check those out on the channel. Check out my Twitch channel where I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturday evenings where I like to talk about movies and weird shit, and I also play video games or something. Check out my blog at oregsworld.com. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Heh!